Hi everyone. So I can see people have started joining in. Hi Anamika. Hi Shivani. I'm hoping that people are able to hear me properly. Apologies for a little bit delay. Uh, Hi Kavita. Anamika, I have sent you an invite. Hopefully you should be able to see. Great, great, great. Hope you had a great break, Kavita. Hello RK Arts Gallery. Are you able to see the invite, Anamika? Just sent you the invite.
Hi, Kathy. Am I visible?
I can hear you. I'm just,
Okay.
yeah, you are, as always, you are visible on the other phone, but not on my
Okay.
main phone.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. That
but
means I'm
you
visible
are
to
visible.
others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you are visible.
Okay. So as we know, we are going to do something different today, not decoupage. We are going to use our art cast today.
Right,
Yeah.
something different.
Yes.
Hi, Craving Crafts. Hello, Shriji Arts.
Please excuse the look of my uh, weighing scale.
Acha.
It is it is full of resin and whatnot.
Oh
God
my
knows.
God, it's been loved heavily.
Okay. So
Okay.
we are going to
So,
make
hmm.
we are going
Yeah,
to
I mean,
use
I
this
was
sort of
thinking
a,
before we
yeah.
start, like if you could just, from your perspective, give people a small intro on what is ArtCast. Like, it's
Okay,
like
okay,
Indian
okay. I think you
Jasmonite
would be better
alternative.
than me. I don't.
Okay,
I mean, I.
okay,
It
then
is,
I'll
yeah,
go on.
yeah. Yes, yes.
The
Please go
problem
ahead.
is when
Yeah.
I go on, I probably won't stop, but yeah,
No,
I'll
no,
try.
no, no. Please,
So,
please carry on.
So, for those of you who are joining in for the first time, I'm sorry for being 2 minutes late, so I kind of missed out on my intro. I'm Kathy. I'm founder of CrafTangles. We try and do this weekly workshops every weekend, either on Instagram or on YouTube. And we kind of call out different artists from our design team who make, different kind of projects. So it could vary from being a decoupage project to alcoholic project to watercolors to mixed media to journaling to art, like raisin and stuff, etc. So it's been long since we did raisin kind of live. And a lot of you had been asking for it, but we had quite a few decoupage release. So, Anamika did quite a lot of decoupage back to back. So today she said that, we'll plan something with Artcast. Now, what is CraftAngles Artcast is it is kind of similar to Jesmonite. So it is our Indian alternative to Jesmonite because we all know like Jesmonite is super expensive and all that. You may have seen a lot of our reels where we have done drop tests of our Artcast pieces from like 6 feet, and they have survived the drop test. So that those reels were very popular. So maybe those were the reels where you would have seen our product in action. We also have a lot of YouTube tutorials on our YouTube channel with Artcast. The problem with Adcast and Reason in live is that it becomes very difficult to show you because it takes some time to cure. And if you're doing layering, it will take so much more time, like into two, into three, etc. So that is why we don't do a lot of lives. We rather used to do YouTube, but today we decided we'll do a live with Artcast. So I hope you are excited for that. And off to Anamika, who will be making project today.
Yeah. So just like your resin, this is
Hmm.
called, I mean, it is the safest if you use it because I'm going to just use my bare hands. No PPT required, no PPE kits, sorry, PPE kits required, and no gloves required. So you can, it is very user friendly. Children can also use them. So that is the best
Right.
part about Artcast. Uh, the only thing that you need to keep in mind that is it is in the ratio, mixing ratio is 2.5 is to 1. So how I
Right.
do it is I make it 5 is to 2. So say suppose if I'm taking 10 grams of the powder, then I have to take 4 grams of the liquid. So accordingly we are going to do it. We are you going to use specific colors out here for art cast, which craft angles is having.
Right.
So these are the colors which I'm going to use. Again, you have to keep one thing in mind, that since the powder is white in color, whatever color you are using, it is going to fade. I mean, it is going to become a lighter shade of what
Pastel.
you are
Yeah.
expecting in the bottle.
Right.
Today I'm going to use blue and yellow. So I'm going to use this blue and yellow. And you will
Okay.
see that this particular blue is so dark, and ultimately I'm going to get sort of this blue because the powder
Right.
is white in color.
Right.
So I'm going to measure out. I'm going to take approximately 150 grams because my mold is going to hold something like 200 grams of the entire thing. So I'm going to
So,
take
Anamika,
150.
while we are, doing the calculation, just one quick question because I know this comes in every mold ka life is how do you calculate what is the required, proportion for your mold? What is
See, the
required
thing
for your
is
mold?
that the usual way is you can actually put in some water and measure it, but
Hmm.
that will be 5 or 10 grams here and there.
Right.
What I usually do is once I mold it, like last time I made one because I needed to show you guys. I'm not going to reveal the thing right now. At the end of
Right.
the
Right.
tutorial, I'm going to review it.
Mystery.
So the
Yeah.
last thing, what I did is the entire thing which is already ready. You can weigh it and see, the first time is a
Hmm.
trial and error method, and the rest you will be able to understand. But
Got it.
otherwise, the usual thing is I pour in some water and take out that water, measure how many grams of water. So give or take few grams here and there. Usually it
Right.
works.
Right. Right. Right.
So I'm taking approximately 150 grams of the powder.
So another hack which I have realized over the period of time with working reels in an art cast is since art cast especially it solidifies very quickly. That is the whole point of art cast, right? It will solidify much more faster than resin. So always do one thing that let's say you are preparing a mold which according to you will house like 100 grams of the material and you are making 100 grams only, but also keep like chota locket ka molds or
Yes.
bookmark molds, etc. Keep those side by side. So in case आपका let's say 10, 20, 30 grams extra liquid ready हो जाता है, you can always pour it into something else rather than it going into waste. And also another popular technique which a lot of people use with art casts is making those coasters with what is that effect? The chips effect. I forgot the name for it. Like you create colored chips out of art cast and then you add
Okay,
it in your art cast
terrazzo.
base
You
and
are
then you
talking
make
about terrazzo?
terrazzo. Right, right, right. I forgot the name. So terrazzo chips, you can always create those
Yes.
terrazzo layers out of the
Yes.
remaining liquid. Don't let it go to
Yeah.
waste. So nothing goes to waste because at the end of the day, resin, jasmonite, this particular art cast, everything is expensive. So you would not want to waste things once you have mixed them.
So 150, and I'm using 60 grams of the liquid now.
Right. And whenever guys you're using liquid, just shake it before putting it because it may happen sometimes that few of the things may settle down. So you just want to mix it before using it just to make sure. And thank you so many people for reminding me in the comments about terrazzo. I am very bad. Sometimes I forget the words.
So this is something which has come out of my kitchen. I don't bake
Yeah,
cakes anymore, but I use this out
yeah.
here.
And also, I know most of you are smart enough, but for those of you who are new to this, अगर आप कोई चीज रेजिन या आर्टकास्ट में यूज कर रहे हो ऐसे मिक्सिंग में प्लीज डोंट गो बैक एंड यूज इट इन फूड आई
Yes.
मीन दिस इज नॉट फूड ग्रेड स्टफ so you
Make
cannot
sure there are
combine
no
both.
lumps in this.
Yeah.
I might be requiring some more, but let's see.
Okay. And I feel this particular item जो होता है, I think it's a beater. So ये लाइफ बहुत सिंपल कर देता है मिक्सिंग में as
Yes,
compared to like a stick or something like that.
yes. इसमें ना लम्स नहीं आते हैं.
हाँ.
I'm going to divide it into two parts.
Okay. Perfect.
Equal parts preferably.
Hmm.
And now the color.
Now, while she's mixing, I just got a few samples which I had made of terrazzo. Now, all these are available as live, as on my YouTube channel in case you're interested. But just to show you how it works, different ways. This is how you'll get the casting out. Of course, Anamika is using different techniques and different pigments, but you can see how the outcome will be. So you are making solid colors, Anamika, like
Yes,
blue and
yes,
green. Okay.
yes,
Blue and yellow, sir.
yes.
Okay.
Since the blue is a little on the darker tone, I'm going to use less of yellow.
Okay. So this is another sample that I had created, and this is one of my favorite.
The marbling one.
Yeah, the marble.
Yeah.
But you will never get the same effect always, and that's
Right.
the beauty of art cast.
Beauty of yes.
Yeah, because every time you get different swirly effect depending on how it's being poured, and don't obsess over getting the same effect because वो कभी नहीं आएगा. But that's the beauty. Every outcome, every project will be different. So you can use it in many ways. We'll get it. So craft by Shivani, it is quite hard. Like अभी I'll like just 2 feet का ही distance है. I'll just throw it from here to see whether it breaks or not. It doesn't. Here it is the same piece. I just threw it from like 2, 3 feet. It did not break. We have done a lot of drop tests from 6 feet. हमारी reels are there on our Instagram. You'll see कि 6 feet से भी हमने throw किया हुआ है और इसको कुछ नहीं हुआ है. So this is comparatively very durable. Okay. But you need to give it 3 to 5 days to completely cure before you do that. Um, depending on it is winter summers all that, but 3 to 5 days आप completely cure करने को दीजिए and then it's good to go.
So I'm going to put a solid base underneath.
Okay.
Okay. And I hope it is absolutely clear because the technique here is very important. So
Okay.
here you have got a butterscotch like color,
Okay.
and here we have a blue color.
Okay.
So now we are going to pour. I'm going to just show you out here first and then maybe on this.
Got it.
So what we are going to do is we are going to pour it simultaneously.
हाँ.
Once it starts pouring, keep moving like this.
Oh, interesting. अच्छा. Now हम उल्टा गए. Blue में yellow डाल
Yeah.
के yellow में blue and again the same thing. Okay.
Yeah. Now I need to mix more. This is just the dhakkan which is now.
Ready.
Yeah. Why I used a sturdy base is now I wouldn't have been able to take it out like this. So I'm just going to remove this. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm going to mix some more.
Okay.
Same 150 and 60 for the other
Got it.
part.
Got it. So while Anamika is mixing and repeating the same process, I just wanted to show you some of the samples and talk about because every product has a different technique on them. So this one is what I have done is marble pour using black and white pigment. And again, you get different effects. This is what I got. So on the sides, this is what I got. So this is similar to what Anamika did, but she poured it in the mold itself. What I did was I made a little bit of black. I poured it in white and then I mixed the white and then did a pour. So you can see all these YouTube tutorials are available on my personal channel. So this is available on Khyati Kothari in case you want to see. There is a dedicated playlist for how to use Artcast. This is second one because I love marbled effect. So this is again using the same yellow pigment that Anamika did, but with white. So instead of blue, I have used white, and here you can see the marbled effect on the sides. And then what I have done is I have used gold foils. So this is our gold foil with foil magic to kind of stick it to make it more festive. And then I have added our varnish. So our varnish gives it like this shine that you see, glossy shine. So this is without varnish. You can see it's completely matte. And if you like glossy, you can do varnish and it will give you this glossy effect. So do you see this glossy effect here? Then another sample that I have over here is this is using our transfers. I hope you can see this is using our transfers. So this is called splattered effect on Artcast. Don't mind the bubbles, etc. This was just a sample piece. I did not mix it properly. And here you can see how I have used transfers on top of it. So this is our transfers that I have used on Artcast. So you can put your own pattern also on the top of the project. As always, guys, if you have any queries in terms of, what is the project use, etc., products, how we got it, etc., please feel free to comment down below and we'll be happy to help. Also, those of you who are not able to find the link for all these tutorials, you can DM us and later on, my team will help you share the link of these tutorials in case you're interested on how the art cast pieces are made. So, Deepika, with bubbling in case of art cast, it is difficult to prevent it because it is quite thicker as compared to resin. However, once you have poured it into the mold, if you pat the mold from the sides using a small, like a vibration tool or something like that, or even hand pat or add vibrations from the side, the bubbles normally go. You don't get that issue. The problem with here was that I kind of waited a lot of time before pouring. So, and I had done this during very hot summers. So my problem was something different. Normally, you are able to pour like how Anamika is pouring right now and how I have poured here. So that's not an issue. Also, first time it may not come out perfectly. The first couple of times that you try. So give yourself that freedom कि हाँ पहली या दूसरी बार हम शायद प्रॉपर पोर ना कर पाए because this like gets hardened within like 15-20 minutes. It starts getting very thick. So you have to get into the groove. First time में वो नहीं भी हो शायद, because and keep everything ready. Like you can see how Anamika is doing right now. She has her base ready, she has her molds ready. Keep everything ready. अब तुम्हारे मिक्सिंग होने के बाद मोल्ड ढूंढने मत जाना कि अभी मैं कौन से मोल्ड में पोर करूँ योर पिगमेंट्स योर बेस योर लाइक mat covered with plastic everything should be ready and on case of bubbling normally the more you mix the more the chances of it are you are introducing bubbles into the mixture so use something like what Anamika did that blender kind of a thing that she used, beater kind of a thing that she used. So that will help reduce the bubbles. And of course, tap from the side or use some kind of vibrating tool to remove the to add the vibrations from all sides of your mold. So Anamika will also show that I think once post the pour so you guys can see. Show art, yes, the video will be saved down, don't worry. All our videos are saved down. So the art cast, there is no mixing time. So mixing time is there, like you are mixing, but what happens is as soon as it starts mixing, it starts reacting. Okay, and it starts solidifying. So unlike resin where you have like half an hour, 45 minutes for pouring, you won't have that time with art cast. And that is why, that's why it's an alternative to resin because it is faster to cure and it is it gives you outcomes very quickly. So let's say you're doing classes or you want like to make 100 pieces within 3 days, then you can do this much better than resin because resin does take a day to cure, right? या टैपिंग सेम लाइक केक्स बेसिकली ये जो पोर भी हम लोग कर रहे हैं दिस पोरिंग टेक्निक इज आल्सो यूज्ड इन सोप मेकिंग एंड केक्स इफ यू नो सो द टेक्निक्स रिमेन द सेम ऑफ कोर्स फूड वाला चीज फूड वाला हो जाता है ये आर्ट कास्ट हो गया एंड सोप का सोप बेस हो गया बट द लाइक दिस इज कॉल्ड जो पोरिंग टेक्निक है द पोरिंग टेक्निक विल रिमेन सेम वे टैपिंग टेक्निक विल रिमेन सेम टू रिमूव बबल्स You're welcome, Guru Fashions, Deepika Goel. Hi, Nadia.
So it has already almost started hardening.
Exactly. So, Anamika, there's a question for you. How much time will it take to demold? Like the one
Last
which you
time
have
I
just
made
done?
this
Yeah.
within the next, I think 3 hours or 4 hours, I could demold it.
Yeah. So the idea is, guys, the more the deep the mold, right? तो अभी ये mold अगर आप देखोगे, it is much deeper than this mold, right? So this will take more time और ये अगर आप देखोगे तो साइड से भी it is very thin, right? So अगर आप demold करते करते you don't want to break it. That's the most important thing. So इसको ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा एज कम्पेयर टू इसको क्योंकि इसका एक तो थिकनेस कम है और ये साइड से काफी मतलब रफ एंड टफ मोल्ड है तो दिस आई वॉज एबल टू डीमोल्ड आफ्टर 1 hour 1 hour 30 minutes अगेन मैंने टाइमर्स के साथ यूट्यूब पे वीडियोस डाला है सो फॉर दोज ऑफ यू हु वांट टू यू नो कि हाउ मच टाइम इट टेक्स टू डीमोल्ड लाइक अ पर्टिकुलर मोल्ड एक्सेट्रा आप वो वीडियोस देख सकते हो एंड यू विल गेट लाइक विद टाइमर प्रूफ के साथ कि टाइम कितना लगता है मिक्सिंग होने को डीमोल्ड होने को एक्सेट्रा बट आई थिंक दिस विल टेक अराउंड 1 hour दिस टुक मी अराउंड 2.5 hours एंड अनामिकास टुक हर 3 hours सो जितना आपका डीप होगा उतना आपको टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा बट आई थिंक 3 to 4 hours इज मैक्स उससे ज्यादा आपको नहीं लगेगा absolutely, Garima. I have used Artcast in Stamperia and Prima molds. So आप जो wings का mold बोल रहे हो उसमें आप use कर सकते हो not an issue. Just make sure कि आपके molds and everything are quickly ready. जैसे ही आप mix करते हो उसको pour करना चालू कर दो उसको wait मत करो आप कि वो मोटा होने लगे क्योंकि
Keep
जितना मोटा होगा उतना आपको pouring में issue होगा.
so keep tapping the sides so
Yeah.
that
So
air bubble problem does not arise. Bas, that's it.
correct, correct. So this is the tapping thing that I was talking about.
That's it. Now you can just leave it like this, dry it, or you lay out. In fact, I'll do a workshop on terrazzo so that they can have a better,
Right.
proper view. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So what you can do is you just take a 8 minute. You just remove this.
I was also searching for my terrazzo piece, but I don't know where I have kept it after cleaning my office.
So take any type of plastic
Right.
and you
Also,
just
Amika, we could probably do one art cast with transfers to show them
yeah,
कि transfers भी बहुत beautiful लगते हैं.
ठीक है.
Like resin
Done.
से better
Done.
मुझे इसको transfers on this
Yeah,
looks much better than
yeah, yeah.
resin from my
Absolutely.
personal feeling.
We'll do.
क्योंकि ये
We'll do.
white होता है. हाँ. So you can see nothing goes to waste. She's just putting like a thin layer of it on plastic and then she'll remove then later on to create terrazzo chips out of that. Yes, Kavita, you can use them in resin as well, and you can use them with art cast as well. So I have done a video where I have created terrazzo coasters using such kind of terrazzo chips with art cast. But of course, आप art cast की जगह आप resin में भी उसको mix कर सकते हो, not an issue.
So
It is
Kathy,
compatible.
you have to give me 2 minutes. I'll just wash my fingers and
Yeah,
come back.
sure, sure, sure. So as always, guys, in case you have any queries on like setting time, etc., please feel free to ask queries. As I said, Anamika said उनको 3 घंटे लगते हैं mold demold करने के लिए. She already has an outcome ready for you to show you how it looks. This took me around 2 hours, I think. I don't remember. It's been a year or more than a year now. But this, I think, is around 2 hours. This is around 1 hour. And then again, you will get this kind of matte look with all your outcomes. क्योंकि ये matte look होता है. And then if you want glossy effect, then you can use our varnish and add 2 coats, and it will give you this kind of glossy effect. So it is possible to get glossy effect as well. चिप्स तो अभी 5-10 मिनट में कविता हो जाएगा सेट. So it should not take a lot of time. Also, one advantage of Artcast is that you can use such kind of transfers. So these girls that you see, let me just zoom in so you can see. So this girl design I have not hand drawn. These are our transfers that I have transferred on backing. So I have asked Anamika will do one of such live where she will show you a demo जहाँ पे you can do transfers. So
Okay, so now the
Deepika, this,
yeah
huh.
yeah carry on.
Okay, I'll just explain them. They have asked one question. उसके बाद
Sure, sure,
we'll
sure.
show them the project. Okay. So this is our gilding flakes. I will just show you a bottle of our gilding flakes. So I have added some glue over here. This is our foil magic glue. And on top of that, I have added this gilding flakes and then remove the excess after drying. So ऐसे gilding flakes आती है. I have used our golden red gilding flakes. उसको हाथ से फिर मैंने चिपका दिया ग्लू के ऊपर. तो जहां जहां भी चिपक गया आफ्टर लाइक लेट्स से 15-20 मिनट्स मैंने ब्रश से रब ऑफ किया तो एक्सेस रब ऑफ हो गया. एंड देन मैंने उस पे वार्निश किया है, ग्लॉसी वार्निश क्राफ्ट एंगल्स वाला. सो ये मैंने दिवाली के लिए बनाया. So in semi-dry state, can I take it out and give it a little curve? No, no, no.
No,
This it doesn't work
no.
like resin. So
Yeah,
आप
yeah.
curve वर्व नहीं कर सकते, break हो जाएगा. So this will form the shape of the mold only. You cannot change it like resin because resin is more like plastic. This is more like your stone. So that's the difference
Concrete.
that you
It's
have to
more like
understand.
your concrete
Yeah,
things.
it is more like concrete.
Okay, so now
Okay,
the reveal. I had actually used blue and pink. So this is how the
अच्छा.
thing is going to look.
I'm also excited to see.
Now
Oh,
tomorrow I'll make
lovely.
a demolding thing for that particular project which we did
Yeah,
out here. So
yeah.
this is how it is looking.
हाँ एंड गाइस यू कैन सी उसने वो सारी इंडेंटेशंस कितनी ब्यूटीफुली पकड़ी है जो डिजाइन है अराउंड द थिंग, राइट. सो यू कैन सी
So
हाउ
you won't
ब्यूटीफुली एवरीथिंग
be
इज
able to
वर्किंग.
make out where it is pink and where it is blue. That is the beauty
हाँ,
of the project. It gives a
राइट.
lovely, lovely feel.
और जहाँ मिक्स हुआ है वहाँ पे पर्पलिश भी हुआ है थोड़ा.
Yeah, yeah. And I must say, while I was making this project, my son suddenly came into the room, and then he was asking me, "What you're doing? Some gender reveal kind of project or what?"
एक्चुअली आई वाज आल्सो थिंकिंग जैसे आपने पिंक और ब्लू बोला ना, मुझे लगा मे बी आप बेबी प्रोजेक्ट बना रहे थे क्या कुछ.
No, I am planning to make it into a candle. Basically, this
ओके,
I'm going to use as a candle holder,
बेस,
and then I'm going
राइट.
to. So yeah. So next, whenever the video is going to come up, you might find a candle in here, and I'm going to work out with that.
Okay.
So
No,
this
it
is
fits the
how it
top out
looks.
really well. Yeah.
So before now, the next step is to apply a coat of varnish. But before the coat of varnish, I always used to, I always like to put some difference. So
ओके, सो आप थोड़ा चमकी चमकी डाल रहे हो.
yeah, yeah, just to brighten it a little.
Yeah. So these are normally the markers that we use for reason,
Yeah,
right? Like I know people
yeah.
will
It
have
is the
questions. These
deco
are the
marker.
deco
You can
markers.
use your
Yeah.
the foil as well.
Right, right. So, those of you who would have the next question, yes, we do sell deco markers on our website. These are what you use on resin. So you can actually use these also on your art cast. So kind of मतलब आपके पास already resin का सामान है तो आप art cast भी बना सकते हो उससे easily doable. The only thing you'll need is of course art cast और उसके related pigments. हम लोग resin के pigments art cast में नहीं डालते हैं. Art cast के अपने specific pigments होते हैं जो उसके लिक्विड के साथ मिक्स होते हैं. You can try out. I have seen people trying out acrylics also. But again, you try out and see if it works for you or not. What we would suggest is our pigments with our art class.
Yes, absolutely. Even I would like to go for that. You should always use specific pigments for specific projects.
Yeah. And right now, like Anamika has gone for pastel, but as you can see, if you add more pigment, you can go as black as you want. I actually don't have a blue pigment ka sample that I had. One I would have shown you. Blue and green is very vibrant. You can go as dark as you want. You don't have to just stick with pastels because आपका base white है. आप pigments के थोड़े और drops डालोगे, तो you will get very vibrant colors as well.
So, what I would like to do is while I pour my candle, the wax basically, to make the candle, I might be using some rose quartz crystal to attract that, positivity, and it
Right.
makes the project look very rich.
Very pretty. Yeah, aesthetically भी अच्छा दिखेगा.
So, maybe by next week, I'm going to pour the wax and give you a video video of this.
Right. Okay, so there was a question on drop test. I kind of missed it out. So, Garima, we have done drop test of our samples that we have created from 6 feet. The drop tests are available as a reel on our YouTube as well as our Instagram. और कोई भी टूटा नहीं है. Like we have shown it in the video itself कि चिप होता है या नहीं. I think one piece हल्का सा चिप हुआ था कि वो भी हमने 5-6 बार गिराया था उसको. But as far as we have done all the drop tests, nahi hua. In live, I have shown dropping this right now from the like 2-3 feet ka distance on my table, and nothing happened. So that ways it is very durable. But you have to give it 3 to 5 days to completely cure before you do all that. Okay, so give it that time to completely harden. Like अंदर थोड़ा सा भी liquid होगा, A reacting to B थोड़ा भी बचा होगा तो 3 to 5 days will make sure कि वो पूरा react होके it becomes rock hard. अनामिका आपका वीडियो शायद गया है क्या? Are you able to hear me? हाँ अनामिका मैम गायब हो गए मतलब I don't know if she's able to hear me also. Are you able to hear me, Anamika? Let me see. I'll invite her again. Anamika, I have sent you invitation again. Hopefully, I don't know.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah, Kathy can see me.
Give me a minute. मेरा
Yeah,
ये
yeah.
मेन फोन पे तो मुझे दिख नहीं रहे हो. Give me a minute. I'll see on my other phone. Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me,
Okay.
Kathy?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. And
Okay,
I can
okay,
see you also.
okay, great,
Okay.
great, great, great. So now that I have painted the top part with silver, and this is also silver, now I'm going to put a coat of varnish.
Okay. Okay.
I, did I miss out any question, Kathy? Because
No,
एक कॉल आ
no,
गया
no.
तो वो उससे पूरा मेरा वो
अच्छा।
बंद हो गया
हाँ, वो
हाँ
बहुत हाँ क्रेजी है। मतलब अभी मेरा भी दूसरे फोन में भी मेरे को आपको दिखाना बंद कर दिया, तो मैंने वो इंस्टाग्राम बंद किया, ऐप बंद किया, वापस चालू किया, आप दिख रहे हो। क्रेजी है। नहीं नहीं, यू डिड नॉट मिस एनीथिंग, प्लीज गो अहेड।
so this will give a very nice shine also, and it will improve the longevity of the project.
राइट। सो दिस
Plus it
is how it
makes,
looks, the shine, for those of
yeah.
you who want to see how it looks after drying. This is the same varnish. I have added 2 coats. So this just kind of, makes it more durable and protection. Like in terms of candle, so I'm sure कोई protection नहीं
Yeah.
चाहिए. But in terms of glossiness, if you like glossy product, and if this is generally more from a finishing perspective, कि आपको लगता है कि you want to do finish, then it makes sense. So, Niti, normally what I do is I wait at least 2 to 3 hours before I put the second coat. So I think that's the standard. I'll ask Anamika also. Anamika, आप normally कितना time wait करते हो between the coats of varnish?
I wait for 24 hours. I put the second
अच्छा,
coat the next day. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So another thing that, as Anamika said, normally with our liquid glaze and varnish, another thing that I like to do is मैं varnishing सारा रात को करती हूँ. So around 7 to 8 in the evening, and then I close it and I go. And next day when I come at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. in the morning, everything is dried up.
Yeah. So
So
that is
that
what
also is
even I
another
do. I
good
mean, that,
habit.
yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
second coat is done the next day. Yeah, that is what.
हाँ. तो वो और पक्का हो जाता है कि यू आर नॉट लिविंग एनी डाउट कि कल उठ के आपके एरिया में ह्यूमिडिटी ज्यादा है या ठंड ज्यादा है जिसके कारण वो इवनली ड्राई नहीं हुआ, तो थोड़ा स्टिकी रह जाएगा बिफोर अप्लाइंग सेकेंड कोट। और वो आपको पता नहीं चलेगा, सिर्फ देख के व्हेन यू आर अप्लाइंग तभी आपको रियलाइज होएगा। सो इट इज बेटर दैट इफ यू हैव टाइम पुट इट ओवरनाइट। इफ यू डोंट हैव टाइम देन 3 hours ऑल्सो वर्क्स, बट फिर उसको पंखे के नीचे या कहीं रखिए सो वो जल्दी ड्राई हो।
So, would you like me to show you this one again? Then,
हाँ, आई थिंक आपके वो चिप्स ड्राई हो जाएंगे। आपका मोल्ड थोड़ा डीप है तो ना शायद ड्राई हो, बट आपकी चिप्स ड्राई हो जाएंगे बाय द एंड ऑफ द लाइफ।
yeah.
हाँ।
Hmm.
सो
This
या वी
this
कैन
you're
सी
talking
द
of?
ग्लॉस ऑल्सो।
ये
हाँ,
अभी भी थोड़ा सा गीला है।
पीपल।
हाँ, गीला है
हाँ
थोड़ा सा।
हाँ, बट इट्स बीन 5-7 minutes। हाँ,
Yeah.
हो जाएगा विद इन 15 minutes, इट ड्राइज अप 15 to 20 minutes, क्योंकि बहुत
Yes.
पतला लेयर है।
Yes, yes. Actually, I could have demolded this, but then I couldn't have. I thought that I'll demold, keep it aside, and show you the actual thing after demolding. So
हाँ
demolding का मैं एक video कर लूँगी, so that it
हाँ।
is easier for people to understand.
नो, एक्चुअली आपका वो मोल्ड भी काफी डीप है, सो इट मे टेक
है
सम टाइम टू डीमोल्ड
या
ऑल्सो।
या
राइट,
या
योर
बिकॉज
द
इसका ना
बॉक्स
पूरा
इज डीप।
इफेक्ट ही एंड आई डिडंट हैव अ प्लेन मोल्ड विथ अ डीपर थिंग। ये प्लेन
या
मोल्ड में पैटर्न इतना अच्छा लगता है, बहुत ही
राइट।
सुंदर पैटर्न लगता है,
हाँ,
बट आई डिडंट
एक्चुअली इसमें
हैव।
वो इंडेंटेशन है
हाँ
तो मिक्स हो
हाँ
गया वो
या
एक्चुअली, तो
या
मतलब वो इट इज
प्लेन
स्टिकिंग अवे
होता है ना
फ्रॉम
तो
दैट
इतना प्यारा
शीट।
लगता है ये,
राइट।
बट आई डिडंट हैव दैट
एक्चुअली
काइंड ऑफ अ प्लेन।
इनसाइड्स में दिख रहा है, अगर आप लोगों को इनसाइड दिखाओगे ना, द इनसाइड ऑफ द कैंडल
या
मोल्ड,
या
सो
इनफैक्ट
इनसाइड्स में
आई
बहुत
जस्ट शो,
सही पोर दिख रहा है।
आई जस्ट शो यू, वेट। So let me just remove my mobile actually.
या अभी आप टच भी नहीं कर
Kind of,
सकते। हाय पारो।
No, it is almost like half solid right now.
हाँ, हाफ सॉलिड हो गया. So you can see guys, it's been what, like 30 minutes since the pour,
Yeah,
क्योंकि ये हमने
30
सेकंड pour
minutes.
किया
Yeah,
है.
yeah,
पहले हमने
approximately
लेडी किया,
30
फिर
minutes.
हमने ये किया. हाँ. पारो आज हम आर्ट कास्ट कर रहे हैं ना, तो आर्ट कास्ट जल्दी जल्दी होता है. सो शी हैड ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड वन पीस एंड केप्ट इट रेडी, एंड दिस इज पोर्ड एंड दिस नीड्स टू ड्राई. सो हाँ, मतलब हो जाएगा. 4:45 तो हो गया, विद इन एन आवर. यू नो हाउ अनामिका's लाइव है. एकदम आके सीखो और फिर घर जाके अपना प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ. नहीं, बट काफी ड्राई हो गया. लाइक ऊपर से तो आई कैन सी वो
Yeah, yeah,
ऑलमोस्ट लेयर
yeah. It
बन
is
गई है.
pretty dry. Yes, yes.
हम्म. मतलब
So
इतना
this,
आप इजीली 1 आवर में डिमोल्ड कर सकते हो
yes,
गाइस, 1 1.5 आवर
yes.
में. इतना
Since the
पतला. हर्स
ये
इज मोर डीपर.
शायद ही within the next maybe 2 hours I can easily demold this. इसमें time लगेगा because this is quite thick
या.
and this is solid. If
हाँ.
you see this, this is एकदम solid. In fact, this is
हम्म.
heavier than the base, you know,
राइट.
because this entire thing is solid.
हम्म. हाँ, तो अभी आप दिखा सकते हो, मतलब अगर वो, इफ इट इज पॉसिबल फॉर यू टू शो द कंप्लीटेड पीस, लाइक द शाइनिंग पार्ट विदाउट रूइनिंग द वार्निशिंग, तो लोगों को आप दिखा सकते हो. एंड देन
What
वील
I
वेट
didn't get you,
फॉर द वीडियो. हाँ, वो द ओल्डर वन, द
the
वन विच वाज
older
ऑलरेडी
one.
रेडी.
Okay.
या. This to you, I think you'll have to keep for another hour
Yes, yes, yes.
before demolding.
Minimum an hour or so.
Hmm. हाँ, so here I
So
think लोगों को अभी लाइट में दिखेगा the glazed effect. So this is what we have made today, guys. This is the sample that she has already kept ready. हमने इसी को mold, same mold में करा है filling. And tomorrow she'll be sharing a reel on demolding of this. But you can see how the details are being picked up by Artcast. And the shining is because of our varnish, of course. हाँ, yeah, lovely. Thank you, Paro. Paro says it's beautiful.
thanks, Paru. Thank you so much.
So we'll wait, Anamika, for you to share with us the reel of demolding tomorrow.
Yes,
I mean, मेरे को भी
yes.
excitement है अभी, ये वाला कैसे demold होगा.
Tomorrow,
होता
पक्का
है
पक्का.
ना, वो
Tomorrow by
demolding का excitement अलग ही होता है.
हाँ हाँ. Every time the effect is different, no? So you
Right,
kind of love it. Actually, मुझे तो बड़ा
right.
अच्छा लगता है. उस दिन तो
नहीं,
मैंने
मुझे
बनाई
मजा
फिर
आता है.
तीन
It's
चार
like
घंटे के
Christmas.
बाद ही I might be demolding it today itself. So
Yeah, it's like Christmas. मेरे को है ना, मतलब मैं pour करूँ वो मेहनत का काम लगता है. Demolding is like where the fun begins. So we can see your face,
oh,
Anamika, now.
oh yes,
As
yes,
always, I
yes.
have to chip in only. आप वरना आप उधर ही end कर दोगे.
No, I'll just show you the side. अगर it
हाँ.
has come out so beautiful. Even I am liking it.
Thank you, Deepika. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Kavita. Such kind words. हाँ, साइड से दिख रहा है. लवली. साइड से दिख रहा है कितना मस्त मिक्स हो रहा है. एंड अगेन अनदर क्वेश्चन दैट वी गेट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम के, मतलब अगर आपका पीछे का फिनिश नहीं हो, और अगर आपको पीछे और अच्छे से फिनिश करना हो, लाइक
Just
ये
use
वाला लेट्स से अगर आप करिए.
sandpaper
हाँ,
and then keep
सैंड
washing
पेपर
it.
एंड
Yeah.
बहुत सही से हो जाता है. यू कैन यूज अ हाई ग्रिट, मतलब लाइक अ रफ ग्रिट सैंड पेपर टू सैंड इट. एंड अगर उसमें भी आपको इजी करना हो, लाइक बहुत मेहनत नहीं करनी है, तो जैसे ही डिमोल्ड करते हो वैसे ही करो सैंड. एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो वेट योर सैंड पेपर अ लिटिल बिट
Yes.
बिफोर सैंडिंग. उससे आपका लाइफ बहुत सिंपल हो जाएगा, एंड यू कैन हैव लाइक फिनिश ऑन द बैक एज.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Anamika. It was very different life from
Nice.
normal हम लोग का decoupage, vintage, mixed media.
Most
But
welcome.
I enjoyed the new pour kind of a thing. I have not yet done ये वाला, कैसे वो घुमाने वाला.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. मतलब होपफुली जिस दिन मेरे पास
Best
टाइम होगा इतना सब
है
कुछ
if you have a
कर
someone around and you keep a
या
turning table and
या
ask that person to keep rotating and you just keep pouring.
हाँ
So that would have
राइट
worked well.
राइट
But
राइट
वो
या
अकेले नहीं हो पाता है. So you have to keep
हाँ
rotating your hand. But otherwise turning table में सबसे बढ़िया होता है वो.
इजियर हो जाता है बट आई थिंक
Yeah,
दिस इज ऑल्सो फन एक एक्सपीरियंस है लोगों को मतलब
yes,
मजा आएगा फील करने के लिए So thank you, Anamika, as
most
always. Thank you for the
welcome.
live gems.
Thank
So
you for
as she
having me.
has shown a demo of Artcast, हम लोग कल रील शेयर करेंगे demolding का,
Yeah,
both on our respective Instagrams. And this live will also be saved for those of you who want to, later on see what we made and how we made it. And once again, thank you guys for being great audience, and thank you, Anamika, for sharing your
most
knowledge.
welcome.
We'll see you
Most,
soon.
yeah,
Thank you.
bye.
Yeah, bye.